Uh,
Alright, we're live.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Gibby Moto Vlogs Hangout. This is your host, Ref Bomb, and we have Palm Down Under from the UK somewhere. Man, we got 3-star recruits because he's fucking cool as shit. Hopefully you're all listening. It's like 1:05 in the morning where I'm at. I know it's even fucking later for the rest of the motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's 4:05 here. Ripping the 4:05.
9 a.m. here.
Oh man, what about that international break? That took the piss out of my weekend
The what?
for soccer. Sorry, football, Palm.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
We don't have a break here.
Yeah, British Premier League didn't play
Hey?
this weekend. Well, this past
Oh,
weekend.
yeah, we're playing this weekend.
Right, but I
We
meant
don't have
yesterday.
many breaks and stuff.
Yeah, I just meant yesterday because of all the international matches going on.
Yeah. Oh, I never watch any international football anymore.
Are you a soccer hooligan?
Me? No.
3-star.
Oh.
Wait, I mean, I'm not like a hooligan by any means, but yeah, I'm into it totally.
Oh, wow. Alright.
Grew up a Gooner.
Alright. I'm not in the
All
soccer.
about hockey.
I actually
buddy.
I have a guy that has season tickets behind me to the local college football here,
Mm-hmm.
and he is a Man U fan, and Arsenal just recently beat them 3-0, and this is the first time I saw him since then. So I was talking to him about it, and I got a whole liter of Dasani poured on me at the game
Why?
because I was ribbing him for getting lashed 3-0.
Oh, God.
You
So,
have to come over to England and watch a proper football game, though.
I actually am gonna sometime in 16 fly out there and try and get tickets. Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna go find a Arsenal pub out there and go ham.
There's plenty of them about.
It'd be nice to line up some type of tickets, but even if not, I want to get out there early enough to like a couple days before and take a tour,
Yeah.
and then post up in a pub somewhere. I think it'd be awesome.
England's alright if you want to come sort of just have a look around for a holiday and stuff. I wouldn't recommend living here, though.
Yeah, I've seen enough London moto vloggers that I have no interest in moving there.
Fuck that.
there is zero interest of me ever living in anywhere other than California. Maybe Georgia. That's about it.
Georgia, the state.
Yep.
It's like one of the worst states in the South.
Fucking love Georgia, man.
God, you went to the wrong state, man.
I've been to Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi,
Well, that's why.
Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina,
Still haven't been to Rhode
Boston,
Island.
New Jersey, Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island.
No, you
Just
skipped all
haven't
6
got-
states.
Dude, Georgia's awesome. What the fuck's wrong with you?
You definitely get around a bit, then.
Oh, he gets around.
I just haven't. The only states I haven't been to are like Alaska, as far as west, and then I haven't really covered the Midwest, which makes no sense on why it's called the Midwest, because
It's just the middle.
or Mid-East,
Right, yeah. The proper Midwest, I guess, would be Colorado and all that.
right? And I've been to all those. I've been to Nevada, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah. I haven't hit Idaho or Montana. I've been to Illinois. Been to Minnesota, so I mean,
Georgia is just a poor man's Tennessee, though.
oh god,
You should like it so much.
bro, number one, you live in Tennessee, so you're biased.
But I've lived in
How
other
dare you.
states. and I've worked my ass off so that I could get a job or make a name for myself, so I could get a job and move back to Tennessee.
And see that I kind of agree with him because like living in a state doesn't mean that you have to be biased towards. I was born and raised in Oklahoma, and I fucking hate it here.
Fuck yeah.
I think the problem is everyone hates where they live.
I don't
Do what?
hate California.
Yeah, well, California's like a lot better than Oklahoma.
I mean, truthfully, I don't understand why everybody says it's the greatest state.
I don't think it's the greatest state, but I mean,
Weather-wise?
come live out in Oklahoma for a week, and you'll you'll love going back home.
But weather-wise, California is the best state, period. There's no state that beats it weather-wise. But people fucking
People are shitting
suck in SoCal. You go to like Northern California, and it's a completely different world. But I live in the LA area, and it's a shit show down here. People don't give a fuck about anybody else but themselves, and that shit just gets old.
I like how 3 people are watching, and we haven't been on long enough for them to like walk away. So they're there. They're just not typing.
2, Theo joined the chat.
Yeah, but it doesn't count the people in the
I
hangout.
really think it does.
It doesn't, because I've been watching it while it scrolled to 0.
Now it's 3 again. It was 2 when Theo jumped in here.
So wait, RevBomb is watching it, correct?
Yep.
Thea's watching it.
Yep.
I'm watching it. Are you
There's
watching?
your 3.
Yeah.
So there's 4, so that doesn't even make sense. But I mean, I've literally watched it go to 0 while I'm watching it. But I'm in the panel, so it doesn't count us.
Yeah, it doesn't count us because it started at 0 and there are 4 of us in here.
Right.
So, hey Rev, you watched my Center of the Universe, correct? Because you commented.
I did.
So you like that little e-cig hit that I threw in there?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I got to the main point. I had to go. I had a concert to go to tonight, and I wanted to see what the fuck the Center of the Universe was, so I fast-forwarded.
If you get right past that part, I threw, like, as I was editing it, there was one part where I stuck my e-cig in my helmet and took a hit off of it, and it was so loud in front of the microphone. I was like, I'm going to throw that in there just so Rev Bomb can watch that part and be like, fuck! Because it happened so quick that, like, you can't really skip it that fast.
All right. I'll go back and watch it, but no, I'd never heard of the Center of the Universe, so I was pretty intrigued about that when you were telling me, and I was like about to walk out the door, and I was like, oh, he posted it, gotta watch it, so I skipped forward.
I'm gonna have to next time I'm in the area, like next time I'm doing a vlog and I happen to be in that area, I'm gonna stop by and go back to that spot because like I was so disappointed you couldn't hear it that well in the audio. The first 2 claps that I did, you could kind of hear it.
Yeah.
But when I whistled, you couldn't hear it, and like I clapped once after that, and you couldn't hear it. But I'm gonna have to take a different camera.
No.
It's right in front of my mouth,
Okay,
like right in the center of the helmet.
but can you put it on the outside of your helmet? Is it movable?
Yeah, it's just stuck on there with 3M. I can take it
Okay.
off and hang it outside the outside of my window.
Unstick it next time and put it on the outside of the helmet, and then do it, and it'll pick it up. That's what Bash does.
Okay.
Outside audio.
So yeah, I need to go back and do that then, because like you could hear it the first couple times, but you couldn't hear it as well. Because like when you're there, standing there, you can hear it like a ton. But it's weird because like when my buddy was standing in it and he was making noise, I was standing like pretty close to him, but I couldn't hear the echo from him. You can only hear it when you're standing in that circle.
Wait, so outside of that circle, people can't hear you?
No. I can hear him, but I can't hear the echo.
Oh, that's a trip, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's why, like, if I suggest if anybody just happens to be passing through Tulsa, it's worth stopping by and dicking around at. It is pretty trippy. It fucks with your mind a little bit. Because as you can see, you're out in the open. There's no walls around you for the sound to bounce off of, and it's not like it's not like the concrete below you is like a bowl, you know?
Right, because it would, then everywhere would echo.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you're in a skate park and you go jump into a bowl.
Exactly. See, it's the first time I heard about it, and I'd never been to it, I saw that it was a circle. So I was thinking it was going to be like a bowl, and that's why it echoes. But I went there, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's very, very trippy.
Did you guys watch my last video, the Paul Walker thing?
I have not gotten a chance to watch it yet.
I clicked on it as I was taking a shit, and then my shit ended. And so I came and jumped on this live stream.
Oh.
I watched it.
Did you like my ending?
Yeah.
Don't ruin it, but yeah, the ending was hilarious.
Usually I've gotten in a habit of being on a fucking live stream. So my whole routine is like I'll be on a live stream, and then when I get off the live stream, I'll go catch up on like subs that I missed.
Oh, dude, I've been terrible. Like I've had to just like fast forward, get to the point, type a comment. I think honestly the last video I watched from start to finish was 3 stars, 5 countdown.
Yeah, you had to wait till the end.
That was a good video.
No, dude, that video, honestly, the whole like 11 minutes it was or whatever was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I made it a point to like just like not get sidetracked, you know. It's what's hard when you're talking about 5 different videos anyway. My goal was 5 minutes for that video, and I doubled it, but there wasn't a whole lot of like me just being an idiot.
I don't think there was a part in that video where I was like, should have cut that out. And normally in a vlog, everybody's got their own editing things, but the whole vlog is basically you talking, and it's solid.
Oh.
It was definitely entertaining as fuck. Oh, that's for sure.
Well, I had 4 or 5 takes with Denny, and then that was my 3rd take that day. So I had a little bit of practice.
Hey man, you would think by the 70th take on how I got into motorcycles I'd have it down, but
Yeah, that's a little different though, because there's so much to actually talk about in one short video.
Oh, 3-star. Did you see Dan got his freaking Grom?
Oh yeah, I saw.
Did you actually watch the video?
No, I'm not watching that video.
Dude, he fucking loves that thing. He's like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking be riding my fucking CBR like ever. He actually legitimately fucking likes it.
Who's that? Riding with Dan?
The do it with Dan.
Oh, do it with Dan, sorry.
No, yeah, and like he didn't do a single fucking wheelie throughout the entire thing. He was just fucking.
It's not the wheelies that bother me though. It's like I don't know, man. It's just the way they view them. I guess, and maybe I'll change the way I view my bike when I have a full-size bike in comparison. But it's like...
He even said it on there. He's like, dude, this thing is so much fun. He was like, I'm having a blast on this. He's like, I am like never going to be riding the freaking CBR. It's just too much fun on this thing.
I just couldn't believe he actually bought one.
Well, when you basically get it for free, why not?
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, all he had to do was make a video that said, hey, I want this. Will you guys please buy my stickers, and I'm going to put the money towards it.
There's the other one, Gromford, I think. There's another big blogger that got one, wasn't there?
Jay?
I don't mind. I don't mind if you do like a sticker campaign.
See, that's what I was talking about. I'm not going to talk about it on air, I'll probably mention it off air, but I have something to say about that. People gaining money for like, but presenting a product like how Chase on Two Wheels. He's trying to fix Holly, so he put out those limited edition Holly head stickers, those R6 stickers, to sell them to get money to fix his bike.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I have no problem with that at all. But there's a certain situation that I absolutely did not agree with whatsoever that I'm not going to talk about on air. But
I think it's alright as long as they actually use that money towards what they're asking it for.
Right. If you're honest about what it is and people are getting something in return, like, okay, yes, are you buying a sticker? Yes. But if it's like, hey, if you buy these stickers, I'm going to use that money to buy a Grom or whatever it may be, I have no issues with that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the bigger bloggers are doing it as a living. So it should go back into their channel as well. Like if Dan went out and started buying more guns with money for it, then it'd be a bit annoying, wouldn't it?
Well, he's actually, like starting and stuff for that like gun channel and things like that. He's like their spokesperson or fucking whatever. But I mean, like the Three-Star was saying, he's buying a Grom. He said that that's what the money was for, and it's going to go towards content for his channel.
Like I'm thinking
I see.
doing a sticker thing to, if you guys want to help me sell stickers or whatever, or buy stickers to do upgrades on my bike is what I'm going to put the money towards. But it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm going to sell the stickers anyways.
See, is the merchandising quite big in America for vloggers?
Yeah, huge. Huge in
Yeah, for the big ones, yeah. Everybody else, they're just swapping stickers for advertisement.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm going to mail this guy. Like, if somebody does, like, a mail call video, everybody wants to mail them their sticker so that their sticker and name gets shouted out on their channel.
Right.
Like, for the big guys, I mean, they're selling keychains and stickers and shirts and hoodies and all kinds of stuff, and
Well, I know, 6'4" Honda, he always plug in like his hoodies and stuff, don't they?
Right, yeah. I'd say they probably make more money off that than they do off actual YouTube.
Right.
I think 6'4" Honda is an exception because, truthfully, that Teespring thing is still going. That's been going on for 5 months now. That dude's probably made legitimately $100,000 off that shit. Like, he's sold so many to keep it going. Like, I think he has to sell, what is it, like 250 fucking shirts to have it revamped.
Right.
And it's been revamped 7 times. So let's say he's getting a bare minimum of 250 shirts sold to get it revamped. That's still fucking, what, 1,500 shirts sold? Okay, so he's making, he's made 15 grand at $10 a shirt.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that Teespring thing's a rip-off, though. It's just overpriced for people and stuff.
Well, for the buyer, it's ridiculous. Like,
Well, in each person, they can. I think it's on Teespring that you can like set your price.
Right.
I don't think you can, to be honest.
Or there's one of those shirt things where like literally you can set your price to where like if you want to make this much per shirt, it allows you to play with it. So like I mean you can sell the shirts at basically at a freaking where you're getting no money, or you can get a couple dollars a shirt, or you can get $10 a shirt.
Right. I've never really looked into it. My channel's too small to even think about any kind of merchandise stuff yet.
I mean, I've sold shirts before, but not for motovlogging. But like whenever I was a contractor in Iraq, one of the things that we would do at the fire department, like every single person always wanted to go to the fire department and get one of the fire department shirts at every single base that they went to. So, every single one of the fire departments at all the different bases had their own shirts.
Yeah, not to bring up the old subject, but if you look in the Hangout side chat, that's my explanation on the whole situation.
Yeah.
It just pissed me off when I saw it. But that's all I got to say about it. Go on.
No, but like, I know that I had the cost that I had plus the ship and everything like that. Like literally, I made probably like a quarter a shirt. I mean, that's just because I wasn't in it to make the money. It's just the person that was doing it before fucking left, and I was just like, well, I guess I could do it because I had the money to be able to do it. So, but I mean, there was people at other bases that were charging way more and getting like fucking $5 a shirt. I mean, that wasn't the point of me doing it, but it was a fucking hassle.
Yeah, I think if you have the money to front for whatever merchandise you buy, you can get away with selling it a lot cheaper than if you do it through Teespring. The problem is a lot of these guys don't want to. I mean, you got to think, if what Rev Bomb said is true, as far as he's got to sell at least $250 for it to re-up, and it's been going on for 5 or 6 months, that's a lot of your own personal money you're forking out, every few weeks just to restock, and then all of a sudden, you're looking at buying 250 shirts every few weeks or every month, and then all of a sudden those orders will stop, and you got 500 or you got 250, if you can read this, back the fuck up shirts. What are you gonna do with that? And then it's like, okay, well, I could do a giveaway, but then I'm gonna piss off every single person that bought one, and they're not gonna buy my next shirt.
Pretty much. I mean, you get it. I mean, like I'm gonna have 100 stickers, and the moment I get 10 orders, I'm gonna send them out. But that's gonna go, like, all that money is going to a P.O. box because I'm not putting my fucking address down.
Right.
So that's gonna be that, and then see where it goes. But I don't even know how much a P.O. box is. I might just use Bash's, to be honest.
They're not that expensive usually, depending on the size that you get.
Well, yeah, but in Cali, who knows?
Well, no,
I might just hit up Bash and be like, hey, yo, can I give you $20 to use your fucking P.O. box?
I want to say it's like fucking $20-$30 for like 3 months.
I just don't know, like, at what point. Okay, so I started, a month ago. At what point is it socially acceptable? Or does it make sense for me to go out and get stickers? Not to sell. I don't know if I'll ever sell stickers. But like,
So I always set myself a target of like 500 subs before I start bothering with that.
well, yeah, but I might not ever make it to 500 subs.
I did mine
I don't know
at
the way you're going. You're doing all right.
did mine at 1,500.
Oh, wow.
And see, that's
Yeah, but you
where
blew up. That's
where
different.
like I kind of I think if you're like not trying to sell them, if you're not trying to make money off them, if you're just getting them because you want to like pass them out and get your name out there, just whatever, fucking go for it whenever. I always told everybody like I wasn't gonna even think about shirts or stickers or anything like that until I was up there like 2,000 subs, and then I'd start thinking about it. But Tattooed just happened to be ordering decals for himself, so he fucking took my logo, cut some out for me, brought them to me in Arkansas, and I've just been handing them out here and there, like sending them to people, and it's actually I'm actually liking it because it's I'm not trying to sell them. I'm sending them to fucking, like, Zombie has a board with all the, kind of like Goatfather has with all the decals of motovloggers, and she has mine up there, and then fucking Tattooed has one of mine and everything. So I think if you're getting them just to pass them out, like kind of like a business card idea, then fucking go for it whenever.
I think it's definitely a good idea to give them away free because it's getting your name out there, and it gives you a bit of pride to see your name, say, on someone's bike or up on a wall, like if you're talking to Goatfather and you see it sitting there.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're thinking about like Teespring or something like that, I personally, I'm gonna wait until I'm up there before I even think about trying to like make money off of my brand or whatever you would call it,
Here's my thing with Teespring. Honestly, I wouldn't even do a Teespring until you're at 50,000 subs.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be big, so you know you're going to push them numbers.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing is you got to think about, like, yeah, you could start selling T-shirts at 1,000 subs, but you're not gonna make a lot off of it at all.
Let me see. We'll go on Teespring right now. I'll look up Cali Clutch, and Clutch has 4,000 and change.
So I know a few vloggers, like full time, like my size, and they're actually trying to push the clothing sort of stuff. And I've said to them, there's no point because you ain't going to get the numbers you're going to want, and then you're just going to be disappointed you can't sell them.
Clutch has sold 2 shirts. His 4,000 subscribers, he sold 2 shirts.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever see my channel getting to the point where people would want to wear my shirt. Like, why would somebody want to wear a 3-star recruit shirt?
It's got to be something really catchy. You look at 6'4" Honda's one, keep going back to it, but it doesn't really represent his name or anything, does it? It's just a really catchy slogan.
Right. Yeah, if you're a squid, you want that, and you have that sense of humor, I guess. I mean, I personally wouldn't wear one, but that's because it has an expletive right there on the back. And I'm not that guy, but
I wouldn't rock it.
No, but I know a lot of people
it's always a bit cold, so I'd wear a hoodie over the top of my textile jacket. So
yeah, and he even says that in like some of his videos. He's like, fucking order it big. You can wear it over your gear.
Yeah, he actually, I heard him say he has 2 different thicknesses of the hoodies. So depending on where you live, you can go for like the ultra cold hoodie or like the it's a little bit chilly hoodie, which is crazy. I mean, it's a good idea on his part, but crazy to think that he's selling enough of these things. Like, dude, if I were to make a T-shirt, it would just be like, hey, this is what it is, man. Like, one color, you either want it or you don't. Like, you're doing it to help me, not for your shirt. But he's got so many people buying them that it's like, man, like, enough people had to say, like, oh, I wish it was thicker or I wish it was thinner. And he's still selling enough that he's selling 2 different thicknesses of hoodies.
See, I've also thought, I found this website, like, I thought to myself, because I think it would honestly be badass having, like, a hoodie with my fucking YouTube name on it and everything, and, like, my logo. So, even though I'm not to the point where I could sell them and make money, I found a website where I can just make one and order it for myself. And
so I think that's a good idea, because you have quite big mates out there, so it'd be quite cool if you have your own hoodie or something.
Exactly.
People know who you are.
You have your hoodie with your logo on it, and then if somebody walks up, notices you, asks you something, you give them a free sticker. But you're not spending all this money making like multiple hoodies or T-shirts or something like that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I would definitely make my own. Like, go to one of those websites where you can make a one-time shirt
Yeah, as soon as I get paid, I'm ordering myself a Theo Frickendor hoodie that I've already created on this website.
What website is this, Theo?
It's like fuck, let me look it up. It's like
Go to, like custom ink.
Yeah, it's like custom ink or something like that.
That's what I said.
There's a lot of different sites you can get it with. There used to actually be a store, like just down the road from me, like a retail store, where you could go in and they just had Macs everywhere, and you could sit down at their Mac, design up your shirt, click submit, pay for it, and then wait while they screen printed it right in front of you.
And see, that's what I've been looking for. I haven't been looking for something where, like, I don't want to create my hoodie and then that website put it out there where everybody else can go look for it and like all that. I literally just want to create my own and get one for myself, and then that be it until later on in the future. And also, and if you do it that way, you can kind of go through like a beta. You know, you get that hoodie, you wear it for a while, and you'll get feedback if people like it or not. If somebody's commenting on your video and being like, "What is that ugly ass hoodie that you're always fucking wearing?" and you'll be like, "Okay, I'm not gonna sell this design." But if people are like, "That's a badass hoodie," you'll be like, "Okay, cool."
How are they gonna see your hoodie though?
I don't know. It's a fucking it's an idea, man.
Yeah, like so for my videos it makes sense, right? I get Denny a 3-star shirt.
Exactly. Yeah.
Slap it on his back because he squids all the time.
Exactly.
You're just you're looking at the 3-star logo the entire video. Well, no, because for some reason he always wants to ride behind me, and I'm like, dude, they can barely hear your muffled voice. They can't see you if you're behind me. You have to be in front of me. And then he'll do it for like 5 miles and then just drop back. I'm like, God, man.
No, I've done 2 meetups. The first one, I was out front all the time, and I realised you want to be at back because that's where all the best filming is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the second one, I sat back, and the geezer didn't even realise, and that's how I got all the decent footage from the last vlog.
Oh yeah, you and Badger and Van and all those guys met up, huh?
No, I didn't meet up with him. Lot. I met up with that faceless rider fella.
Yeah, I like Faceless a lot.
Yeah, he's alright. He weren't what I was expecting when I met up with him. He definitely couldn't keep up with me, I know that.
He's quite a bit younger than you, huh?
Yeah, he did tell me that quite a bit. And he did say everyone else was really old. He wanted to meet younger people.
Another thing I'm going to be doing is, this one's going to be later on. I'm really going to have to save up for it, but I'm going to order myself a just plain white Icon Airframe Pro helmet because I want one of those helmets, but I don't quite like the designs on them. Well, I'm going to order myself the white one, and Panda Rides, if you guys know who he is, he does hydro dipping for a living, and he told me straight up that if I send the helmet to him and he'll tell me how much it's going to be, and I fucking get like my logo or something, my design, something like that, he can hydro dip my helmet. I'll basically have a black and orange custom helmet that is evolved around my channel. And I think that would be pretty badass.
That hydro dipping looks so cool.
Yeah, my question is, how well does that hold up?
It holds up pretty good.
Well, see, Panda said that after he hydro dips it, he puts auto. I can't remember what you'd call it, but like the
Clear coat.
basically the lacquer finish that you'd use on a car. So it'll hold up. It'll hold up fairly well. I mean, it'll be able to go through weather and everything.
Like fucking rims and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was going to say they'd have to coat it a good 3 or 4 times with a clear lacquer after.
Yeah. Because that's what I asked him. I asked him. I was like, okay. I was like, how is this going to hold up with the fact that I'm going to be sticking a GoPro with a sticky mount on the side? You know, I don't want to like accidentally bump my GoPro and then it's going to peel the design off and my GoPro is going to fall off my helmet. And he said, no, it's they use like a professional automobile grade like clear coat to cover it when it's done.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I think that'd be badass, especially like with if you really get in detail with it, if I get, my fucking channel name or logo on the helmet, like right in front of where the GoPro is, right on the side, where in the videos you can see my name on my helmet. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, you could pretty much do whatever you want. You could even put a little subscribe on it as well if you want.
yeah, exactly. You could seriously detail this helmet to be evolved around your channel.
Yeah.
I think that'd be badass.
I think it'll look good because it's quite unique as well.
Yeah, and not just that, but like you said, going to meetups and shit, people will notice. They'll be like, "That's an Icon Airframe Pro helmet," but like, I've never seen that design before, and you can tell them like, oh well, I fucking created this. This is my channel. That's on my head.
Well, it's like Walterific. The main thing that stands out for him is his design on his crash helmet.
Yeah.
All the extra stuff. And whenever I've watched his videos, it's always people sort of seeing the helmet and then wanting to talk to him about it.
Yeah, I actually, for the first time, and you gotta think, my channel's tiny, and I haven't been doing it long, and I don't openly say what city I live in. But I had somebody for the first time, they were riding by in a work truck, and they were filming with their phone, and they yelled out 3-star recruits.
That's dope.
It freaked me out, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah, dude, I think you're the only one that knows about this, because you're in the Instagram chat.
Yeah.
But it's like I put in that one of my subscribers got my phone number from one of my friends that he found out he knew, and all of a sudden one day I'm sitting here and he sends me a video and a text that says, "My dad gets a kick out of your videos," and in the video him and his dad are sitting in their car shop watching my videos on the TV, and like he pans over to his dad and his dad's sitting there giggling and fucking smiling, watching my videos, like just fucking in tune with it, and that just completely made my week. I was like, I don't have a lot of subs, but the subs I have are fucking amazing. This kid just
why
fucking.
did that guy not come over to my channel? That's the kind of sub I want.
Well, like I found out he only lives like 15 minutes from me. He lives over in Jinx, so I told him that I was supposed to meet him today, but he got busy and he was off in Broken Arrow. But I told him whenever I'm in Jinx again, I'll stop by and bring him and his dad some decals.
It's pretty cool.
Just
don't give away your last white one. That's all I care about.
Do what?
Just don't give away your last white one. That's all I care about.
Yeah, exactly.
If I can't get white, I don't want one at all.
Dude.
Right, guys, I'm going to have to go. I've got people coming around soon.
Alright, later, dude. It was awesome talking to you, as always.
Yep. Hopefully next time I can be on here for a bit longer.
Later, bud.
Yeah, later, Palm.
See you later, boys.
Shut up.
I like that dude a lot, man. There's like this whole group of like UK moto vloggers that all kind of like hover around like the Twitter sphere together, and I love chatting it up with those dudes. Like that Van guy that's in my top 5 moto vlogs video. He's part of that. They actually have this thing called one of the guys that they're associated with has this thing called Team Moto Vlogger UK, and it's like you go on this website and you can like I'm on there. Like you can go in and find like new moto vloggers or like what they call legends, which are like really helpful moto vloggers around the area. And then they have like this area that's like if you're a new moto vlogger, you can reach out to these people, and it shows their Twitter names that have like agreed to, answer any questions that the new guys have. And they got some big stuff in the works that's gonna make the moto vlog community feel a lot smaller, I guess. make it easier to kind of connect with other people and find random new motovloggers. It's pretty cool. They're all a bunch of really nice guys. That's my rant on that. Go check out those guys. Palm Down Under. Mr. Van 13. Let's see here.
Oh, that's so gay. The
Golden
color I
Badger.
want. I have to fucking order. Alright, fine. Fine, fucker. Yo, what do you think about this? So, I'll do a Rep Bomb logo on the front, a tiny little Rep Bomb logo on the back, and like a tramp stamp of "Are you offended?"
Dude, that'd be amazing. I'd buy it.
Oh, 650. Go check him out.
See, like, the hoodie I'm gonna order for myself is super simple. It's just gonna have like the logo you can see there, on the front, just real big, right on the front, and then on the back it's just gonna have like the youtube.com/Theo freaking door.
Holy shit, dude. One t-shirt? Are you shitting me? $36 on custom ink?
The Faceless Rider. Go check him out. Yeah, I mean, to make one shirt's expensive.
Yeah, because you got to understand that they also have
No,
to.
I know. I know how it works, just I didn't expect $36.
Yeah, the more you do, the less it costs.
Yeah, I know.
But it costs money for that print.
Dude. $36 for one, I'll fucking... It's a lot of money for one t-shirt.
Yeah.
And there's probably other places you could do it that are less mainstream and you could do it cheaper. But they pretty much are the big name in it, so they can charge whatever they want because they know people are going to come. And people are too lazy to Google to find better deals.
I'm not, you know, I'll spend fucking... $3 looking for levers. Like... Vistaprint?
Yeah, I think Vistaprint does it as well.
Dude, for $7 you get one t-shirt?
Whoa, what? If you can get one t-shirt for $7, why are people not doing that instead of... You can front $7 multiple times to sell t-shirts, or just take pre-orders and say, listen.
No, I think it's the $7 is just literally for one. You can't do it like over and over and over and over. It's just their like promo deal.
Well, screw it. $7 for one t-shirt. I'm gonna be rocking a $7 t-shirt for real, for real.
It's kind of like their business cards. Like you get the 250 or 500 business cards for like $10.
Well, here's my thing though. I would have to email them first and say, hey, listen, I'm not trying to abuse the system, but I'm gonna order this one shirt at this promo deal in a medium. But at my size, I literally can wear it, depending on the shirt, I can wear a small, a medium, or a large. So it's like I might have to order this 3 times just to get the right size.
Fucking extra medium.
Yeah, I like my mediums. But some shirts, like Hanes shirts, I think, by the time you wash like a regular plain Hanes shirt, I have to wear a large.
Have any of y'all ordered fucking like business cards from Vistaprint?
No. I think my wife, that's where she gets her cards.
How long does it take to get them?
It doesn't take her very long to get hers.
I'm trying to get my fucking friend She was supposed to get me my logo this week, but that didn't happen. So hopefully it's this week. I just got to see if I can get them in time to go to Austin. If not, I'll just go to like fucking FedEx or Kinko's or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think Kinko's is that expensive.
I guess they don't have Kinko's anymore. It's FedEx now.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. It's like FedEx Kinko's. Still says Kinko's on the sign.
According to this. I know Staples does it too. Let's see. Business cards.
Because we don't have shirt printers or shirts. That's why. Who's got a silk screen at their house? So I
I
guess
know somebody who has.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm not going to go buy a silk screen printer and a vinyl cutter because I motovlog. That makes no sense for my financial future.
Right.
$250 for $25.
Oh, dude, I could get a fucking hoodie for $43.
For how much?
$43.
From where?
Custom ink.
So why are their shirts so much compared to their hoodies being what I would consider to be low priced?
I have no idea, dude. Like, I'm sitting here like $43 for one.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
most hoodies are anywhere from $75 to $100 though for a decent one.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I'm saying.
and like this looks pretty thin. Like I could just rock it as a t-shirt anyways. Or a long sleeve.
Fucking Hooters. Y'all follow these chicks, bike boobs on Instagram?
No, I do not. My wife would bitch slap me.
Well, they don't actually show anything. It's these two chicks. They're from Sweden. They dress scantily and
Yeah, exactly. My wife would bitch slap me.
ride motorcycles sometimes.
My wife doesn't like it if there's a female in the same hangout as me.
Right?
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, she was sitting out here one night, and there was a girl in there, and she goes, I guess you could hear it through my headphones. She was like, "Is that a girl?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I don't like that." And I was like, "It's not even my hangout. Like, you don't hear me talking to them. What's like
Yo,
you touch guys' heads every single day, and I have no qualms about it. You make your money, girl." Oh, yeah, there's another one. This is Carl. The A is a 4. Check him out. Okay, sorry.
yo, a t-shirt is $32.
And it's ridiculous. Like,
So you might as well just get a hoodie made
There you go. Go check those out.
for an extra $15.
I'll look over my shoulder.
Fucking hoodie made. Wow, that's just wrong on so many fucking levels, dude.
What?
What you just sent.
Yeah, my wife would not like this. I'm like looking and then looking towards the bedroom and looking towards the bedroom and looking towards the bedroom. But why? Okay, why would you do this?
Do what?
Okay, I see the amount of followers they have. I guess they want followers, but
I see e-boobs. I'm gonna click on it. My fiance's asleep in the bed. She can't see the screen.
I guess I just don't understand why a female would.
I don't get it.
Bike boobs.
And this one, the girl's wearing a wet T-shirt.
I
On
approve of
Instagram.
this.
This stuff is on the internet forever. Do these females realize that?
Yes.
See, I'm glad I'm not the only one that has that thought. Like, I'm okay with this kind of stuff. I mean, I enjoy looking at it. But at the same time, I always think, like, what kind of guy is going to want a woman like that after this? Because it's going to be, like, the constant thought of, like, okay, so, you know,
I mean, they
fucking 5,000 people have seen her tits already, so.
Right. Like, if I were single, there's nothing on my channel that I would be embarrassed for, like, somebody I was suiting to look at. But, like, if I were single and I met this girl and she was super cool and super down to earth, and then I stumbled across this, I'd be like, it's done. It's over.
Yeah, exactly.
But they never show their face, and yeah.
But that's the thing. I mean, think about, like, I don't know if you have a wife or a girlfriend or anything.
I have an ex-wife. Fuck that cunt.
Okay, well then you might not even care by this point. But like, think about having a girlfriend or a fiance or a wife or something, and like her being like, "Oh hey, I'm gonna put a picture of my tits on fucking Facebook, but I won't show my face." You know, you're not gonna be like, "Oh, you're not gonna show your face? Okay, cool. Nobody will know it's you." Like, you're gonna be like, "Hell no, you're not showing those to anybody."
My ex-wives might have ended up on the internet.
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's a whole different thing.
I mean, I'm not saying I did it. I'm just saying that could have happened.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that's different, though.
But hey, this
There's
chick
one-
isn't my girlfriend, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah, there's one girl around town. She ended up actually having to move out of town because of it. But her and another girl were caught, like they were on like a webcam. And I guess somebody, some creep somewhere that they were chatting with had recorded it. So it's now all over the internet. And she had to move out of town because nobody would associate with her anymore.
There is a teacher here in Oklahoma that she wasn't having sex with this student, but she was sending some nudes to him, and he sent it out to everybody he knew in school, and she got publicized for it, and like she had to take off and move out because fucking everybody looked at her as the teacher that had her tits all over the internet.
Alright, so you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made it instead of a tramp stamp going shoulder to shoulder.
Or you could just say, swing it.
Yeah. Swing it, motherfucker. Swing that shit.
See, oh yeah, swing that shit. That's what it was. Swing that shit.
Swing that shit, bitch.
God, man, I love that video.
But you guys like it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm still working on making a parody of it. I don't know what happened to this dude with the FZ09 that I ride with. I think he goes to college and he like dropped off the face of the earth for college things. But as soon as I get in contact with him, I'm gonna ride with him again and fucking bike swap with him and go lose my mind a little bit. Cause I'm serious. It's the same one you got. Yours is it's like that. I know it's the silver. I've seen it in your videos, but your rims on your bike, they're that like deep purple.
Yeah, blue.
Like a bluish, yeah. See, he's got that same one.
Okay, so Talos is saying hand print it. So he's not even talking about having a silk screen. So that
like
I'm
an
intrigued
iron
on. I don't think an iron-on, because he's saying it costs a little more up front to buy the supplies and stuff, but you cut out the middleman, you can do whatever you want. It's better quality and doesn't flake off as quickly. So I'm assuming it's not an iron-on.
See, I don't think it might be an iron-on, but like I remember in elementary school we made like our little class T-shirts for the fucking zoo, and we like drew our names on this wax paper or something, and we had this like, it looked like a copier. It lifted up, and you laid your T-shirt in it, and you'd fold it down and pick whatever color you wanted on there, and you'd dump the paint over this layer on your piece of paper, that like whatever design you put on it, and then you like, it was like a squeegee that you rubbed across it a couple times, and it like printed it out on the shirt, and it was like painted into the fabric of the shirt. And it wasn't electric or anything like that. It was just this little mechanical like thing.
I asked him if he could find a YouTube video of it, but okay, so he's gonna make a video. I think I know what he's talking about though, and you basically make your own silk screen.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a silk screen.
Right.
Google like T-shirt printing press or something, or like T-shirt silk screen. But that's what we used in elementary. It was a silk screen. It had like a squeegee, and you fucking
Right, yeah.
Actually,
But the thing is, okay, think about this, man. Like, we all, like, everybody's doing their thing working, and doing their thing hanging out with friends, and doing their thing filming motovlogs, doing their thing going and riding for fun, and then doing their thing editing. And on top of that, obviously, because we're here, we all do the hangout thing. I don't know if I have 10 minutes in my day to go out there and fling some ink on a T-shirt, let alone make a silk screen.
there. That's basically what a silk screen is.
yeah, those things.
I was literally just going through my Instagram and this popped up. So, but I mean, it's a pretty easy process, but you just gotta.
Yeah, and see, all you'd have to do is just order, fucking mass order certain colors that you want of T-shirts, just plain, which I don't imagine would be, as expensive as ordering T-shirts with the design already on them, and fucking print them. I mean, shit, you could go to fucking Walmart and buy the little $5 packs of 10 Hanes T-shirts, little white ones, and fucking print it onto that. But I actually have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna jump off here and try to go to sleep. If I can't go to sleep, you'll probably see me pop back up in the side chat.
Alright. Take it easy.
But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for having me in here also.
Bye.
Boom.
Motherfucker. Only does. That's ridiculous. Alright. Fuck you, Design Lab. This is pissing me off.
Bye, Theolicia.
Yeah.
Bye, Theolicia.
Oh, and when I was riding with my buddy today, and we went to take those pictures by that fucking lake, like we parked there, and it's in this little like circle part, and there's all these valets and shit like that, and we went and parked there. This guy comes up, he was like, "Yeah, you can't park here." I was just like, "Yeah, I'm just taking a picture." He's like, "Well, you can't park here." I said, "Go away now." He's like, but I was like, dude, we'd already be done taking the pictures if you just go the fuck away. Literally, I'm going to take this picture, whether you want me to or not. So you can either go away or you can go away. You know, it's two choices, go away or go away. It's just the quicker you fucking leave, the quicker I take my picture, and then we leave.
Yeah, go away or go away, so just go away.
Basically. And I mean, literally, we fucking took 2 pictures and then got on our bikes and left. Very easy process.
This comment from Braptastic on my most recent video brings up a good point. I've been meaning to ask people what they think because I don't really want it to turn into a thing, but I'm thinking about not like the very next vlog I put out, obviously, but a couple vlogs from now, come out with a vlog that's called like the next 5, and it's just 5 more of my favorite moto vlogs. Obviously, I've already done top 5, so at that point it would be 10 through 5, but
10 through 6.
Right, 10 through 6, yes. Good point.
But yeah, that's why he made it.
Yeah, like, it's not that.
Right, but I mean, if people seem to be taking well to this video, and it might not even necessarily be like my next 5 favorite ones, but like that, like Mr. Van Fan, I guarantee you 90% of the people that watched, 90% of the 96 people that have watched this video had never seen that video before. And it is pure gold. So if I can, find 5 little
you can just say, 5 motovlogs that you should watch.
Right.
It doesn't even have to be like, my 6 through 10, just 5
I don't know if that's something that people, like, do you think people would remain interested if it were basically the exact same vlog I already have, just...
Yeah, because, I mean, because like you said, I mean, there's so many freaking vloggers out there that people be like, oh yeah, you've seen this guy, right? And you're just like, no, I have no clue who the fuck that is. But, it might be someone that you would enjoy watching, but you just have no fucking idea that they're out there. And if you have, like, your favorite one from that vlogger, that's a good one for them to just go see and get interested.
Right, yeah. I don't know how many times I've been in Hangouts and people are like, oh, such and such, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But there's no link involved. There's no description of what the video is. So, like, if you hear what the video is and that's something you're interested in, all you have to do is scroll down and boom, there's a link. Not to the channel, but to the actual video,
And then, if they see that video and they like that video, they might go watch some of the other videos and maybe subscribe.
Right. Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing another video along those lines.
Yeah. Okay. But like literally one of my favorite fucking videos that I've done is literally my least viewed video.
Yeah, Rev Bomb and I talk about this a lot. It's weird how what we view as like, some of our own personal favorite videos that we've put out, like they're just not the ones that catch on. And it's like, I don't, like, do I understand the people that watch my channel?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, one of my personal favorites is my Memorial Day vlog. And like I went and visited Houston National Cemetery on Memorial Day. And, I went and visited one of the graves of a guy that I knew. And I always try to go there on his birthday, have a beer and a fucking Whataburger and sit there and chill with him. But, like, that was one of my favorite fucking videos, and it literally has 30 views. And I think all 30 of those were, like, in the first week, and then since then, nobody's watched it.
I'll be right back.
Have you noticed, like, since your bike has been down, have you noticed, like, a big decrease in the amount of traffic on your page?
Yeah. I mean, the wreck video got, obviously a good amount of views, as well as my, face reveal I was in an accident thing. But other than that, I mean, everything else is just nothing. And I mean, I'm getting subscribers, but that's, mainly because of Hangouts.
Right.
But, a person comes and subscribes, but they don't actually go back and, like, watch all of my vlogs. And, I mean, I don't have a lot. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. I have 14 videos, and a couple of them aren't, like, full vlogs or anything like that. But, so, I mean, people are coming and subscribing, and basically, I think most of them are watching my rec. But other than that, they watch my rec and subscribe, and then that's pretty much it. Which, it is what it is. But,
It's weird. Like, I have noticed, like, some of my videos, like the Fast Forward Friday video, for instance. It's at 54 views right now, and it probably got, like, 48 within the first, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, and then just stopped.
Because...
But my anti-road rage video with that crazy lady, I'm getting, like, I don't know, it's at 280, and that's in 1 week. And I think after the first day, it was only at, like, 60. So it's just, like, constantly still getting views, and I've put up 2 other videos since then.
yeah, but anytime that word road rage, whether it's anti-road rage, anybody sees road rage, it just kind of makes them gravitate, and they just watch it just to see what it is.
But see, my update with a hint of road rage video stalled out after, like, 2 days.
Because, I mean, I have my, my first vlog, second vlog, stuff like that, almost hit by a car and everything like that. And then old lady almost hit me on my CBR 500R. That one has 267 views.
My biggest video was stuck at 700 for 2 weeks.
I find that hard to believe. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because what are you at now at this point?
53.
And it's stuck at 700 for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What made it catch? I mean, did you go and boost it somewhere?
Not really. I threw it on one Facebook page, and that was it.
Maybe it just takes a little while I don't know.
And I've thrown other videos on Facebook pages and gotten a jump of 2,000 in a day, and I've thrown other videos and gotten nothing. So it's just hit or miss.
I will say, though, that I am proud as hell of my 280 views on that video. Because that video, I was out vlogging about something completely different. And that just happened. And I was like, It took me like 30, like I said in the video, it took me like 30 minutes when I was home to go back and find this footage. Because like when I rewatched myself saying "God Bless America," I was like, this is so funny. I have to put it in a video. But I was like, I want this to be a video in of itself. So I ended up having to watch the entire footage in order to make sense of it. And I immediately hopped back on my bike, went out, filmed the intro part where I'm talking about it, went straight back home and started editing. I mean, it jumped to the front of the line. But it's just crazy how, all it takes is one little incident, good or bad, out on the road to instantly become your most viewed video, no matter what scale you're on.
Yep.
It's also crazy, I find it, because there are people that helped me out when I first started, that like they were at like 75 subs or something, and I viewed that as like, man, like it would be awesome to get to that point. And they were like helping me out, and giving me shout outs on Twitter and stuff to get people to check out my stuff. And I go back and look at them now, and they're just sitting at the same spot. And it's like, I mean, they have good content, and I've returned the favor and helped them out and shouted them out on Twitter and things like that. But it's like, I guess I still, at this point, a month in, can't figure out why some people's channels catch on versus others.
It's honestly luck of the draw, bro. Honestly. All right, I think that's better. Yes, finish it real quick.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's better, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, cool.
But I don't want to accept the fact that it's luck of the draw. I want to get to the bottom of, because obviously networking is a huge part of it, and I'm sure luck is a huge part of it, but like, there's got to be something that, say, Bash does differently than these guys that stall out below 100 are doing. Because I enjoy Bash's videos on the same level that I enjoy some of these other guys' videos that have just stalled. And maybe it's a location thing, and it's just something that people can't help. But it's like, there's got to be something somewhere.
To a certain degree, yes.
I mean, my thing is, this isn't even monetary driven or like pride driven or like subscriber driven. It's just, I honestly, truly, deep down in my heart, think I make, like, I don't have the best editing skills. My editing skills are terrible, but I do think the content of my videos is good. I think the dynamic that Denny and I have is pure gold, and we fix those audio issues. I think that our videos will be awesome. And slowly over time, as I get better at editing, our videos will get even better. But I look at some of my videos and I just think, if I could get this video seen, like my favorite video that I've ever made is at 47 views. And I've put this thing on Twitter multiple times. I'm like, hey man, like, this is my favorite vlog I've ever made. Check it out. And I put the funny stuff at the very beginning. So it's not like people have to like sift through it to get to the funny part like they do in my anti-road rage video. But it's like, sometimes I'll honestly sit there and just stare at that number and think, what do I need? Like, what can I do differently to get this seen? Because I think it's entertaining and I think it's a good video and I think people would enjoy it. But I want people to see it without me ramming it down their throats. And to be honest, I don't want to have to depend on, although I appreciate the shit out of your shout out, Rev, I don't want to depend on like Rydologist got a shout out from Bash, and his channel jumped, but I don't want to depend on that, you know?
Okay, but see, those little things help out so much. Like, let's say I got you what, 30?
No, over 40.
Okay.
I was at what, 80 something?
Okay.
79 maybe?
So let's say I got you
40 over
35.
100.
We'll call it 35. Now you have 35 more people to like your shit. And if one of them has an extra sub on their channel, and that sub likes it, and then let's say that sub has 2 people, and then those 2 people, one of them likes it, and then that person has 50 subs, and then so 50 people see it now, and it just kind of builds like that. And so every vlog you make, essentially, you want to be good enough to where somebody would watch it and subscribe.
Yeah, but it's like, there's gotta be a way for me to get views and get people watching it without me just waiting around hoping or networking my way into somebody shouting me out. Because the thing is, how did okay, I don't know what Rydologist's connection with Bash is, but from an outsider standpoint, it just looks like luck of the draw. It looks, because from what Bash said, he saw a Rydologist comment on a video, and he looked at it at his channel and liked his video, so he shouted him out.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Well, that's luck of the draw. How many things have I commented on that Bash will never see? Or so I'm just using Bash because I know that situation firsthand. I've heard both people's sides of the story,
Right. But that's the way Bash does it. Just like I won't give anybody a shout out I haven't talked to, whether it be a hangout or in person. It could be either or.
Right, which is understandable. But my thing is, I don't want to. Bash was saying, dude, he was telling me, he's like, man, you just got to go and be on top of it. And the second one of these bigger guys posts a video, go ahead and comment. That way it's more likely to be seen. But it's like, I don't want to, deep down in my heart, know that I'm commenting on somebody's video, hoping that it gets seen, hoping they shout me out.
It's not hoping that they shout you out. That's not why you're commenting. So think of it like this, right? I didn't even know of this strategy up until Bash said it in the Hangout. I thought it was a great strategy to try and gain a couple subs a video off of other people. If you post a comment first, how many people are going to see that? 15,000 people? Somebody's going to click on that video or on your shit.
I guess I've never clicked on anybody's comments that I've seen.
Yeah, but there's people who will.
There's people who do.
Because you won't doesn't mean other people won't. And if they go and let's say it's fucking Chase on Two Wheels. If every time a person goes to watch Chase on Two Wheels and they see your name over and over and over, they're more likely to be like, oh man, I've seen this guy's name before. Click.
Okay, let me try this. Let me see. It's a little late in the game. Down there, but maybe some poor soul somewhere will scroll through, do it with Dan's posts, and find this. And they're watching him on a Grom, and I'm just going to say, ha 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 ha, this is great. I love vlogging from my Grom. Congrats. You purchase. So it doesn't seem just seems like, hey, I like my Grom.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. But the thing is like, what? He posted this like 11 hours ago. It's probably got a ridiculous amount of comments. I think I'm just too late on that.
But it doesn't matter. You still need somebody to see it, regardless. You know, you're not going to gain 20 subscribers from a comment, typically. But
Right.
you potentially might gain
1 or 2 or 5.
right, just randomly.
But the other thing is, I also don't want to come across as like a fanboy. That's like Gibby knows my thing with Downshift 83, but I've never commented on a single one of his videos, nor will I.
Yeah. But I mean, lately I've noticed that there's a lot of the bigger channels that I used to watch that I don't enjoy as much anymore. For whatever reason. I mean, there's some of the bigger guys that I can literally say that I've never subscribed to. And I'll go and watch some of their stuff. Because, like, it'll have like a related video thing inside of one of the videos I'm watching. But
I hear you there.
I've tended to kind of start watching a lot more of the smaller guys lately.
I enjoy watching the smaller guys.
Yeah. But
thing is, like, okay, I'm subscribed to. Let me see where can I see how many people I'm subscribed to? 108 people, and like, it's not overwhelming. I mean, obviously, there's some people that I'm subscribed to that I just don't watch their videos, and I'm not going to. But like, it's not even at 108. People aren't putting out enough content that I can't really keep up.
Yeah, I mean, I have 123 subscriptions.
Yeah, I mean, on my first page, before I click load more, it's already good going down to videos from yesterday. Like the last video on my first page is Revin the 417's first gear challenge.
Mine too. Which I actually commented on. And that's my thing is, I need to do better about it. But, like, I watch pretty much all the videos on my subscription shit, but I don't always like and fucking comment.
I won't generally until Bash said that. Like, I would never comment until I had something witty or funny to say, regardless. Like, even with like Theos and Tats videos, like, which is probably pretty crappy of me, like, to not put a comment on my own friend's stuff. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I just never thought to comment unless I had something worthwhile to say, I guess.
Yeah, that's my thing is I just, if there's something like pertinent that I have to say or that I, found extremely funny or something like that, I don't comment.
I will comment on just about anything. I will not like a video unless you earned that shit. Like, out of all the videos I've ever watched, I think I've given 24 a thumbs up.
I don't know if I've ever thumbs upped any video outside of the Hangout. Is that crappy of me?
No.
No. No, it's not.
I love my fucking trolls. What a bunch of bitches. This shit's so funny. Every video I have has at least one thumbs down now. It's so funny.
Well, no, I'm not going to say that on a Hangout. Never mind. I will type it in the side chat, though. But seriously, don't do this just because don't do anything just because I say this. That's why I'm not saying it out loud. Oh, great. That just opened a can of worms. I'm gonna have to knock on wood.
I have a couple.
I think I have 300 plus on one video.
Yeah, but how many thumb ups do you have on that video?
300, like it's almost even on that video.
Not anymore. I'm gonna break my thumb up, Jerry.
It's 387 to 346 on the full version of my road rage, and then just the fight is 663 to 114.
Now 664. Where's that full version?
Ooh.
I have 2 thumbs downs. I have one on my fucking crash video and one on my first motovlog. It's like, really?
That's super shitty.
Yeah.
Oh, you got hit, thumbs down. Oh, your first motovlog, thumbs down.
Yeah, I have 7 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. And on my crash video, I have 23 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down.
I have 722 dislikes on my channel.
Like, how can you fucking dislike my crash video?
Well, think of it like this. Maybe somebody didn't like you crashing a bike.
I know, but you don't dislike my video. I thought that was funny. Like, I woke up one day and it was just like, and I went and looked on there. I was like, what? How the fuck do you dislike my fucking crash video?
That's hilarious.
How bad did that crash hurt?
Not that bad.
Okay.
Really. I mean, literally, if I wouldn't have fucking clotheslined my mirror, I really wouldn't have hurt.
Okay. Because, like I said, I've never gone down on the street, but...
Well, either had I. But I did some fucking Marine Corps fucking tuck and roll.
You know what? Watching that still frame right before you hit, you were really, really close to being in a bad situation, though, because if you did not turn enough to get T-boned as opposed to clipping their front quarter panel and going over the car,
Yep.
I mean, you're looking at neck injuries, you're looking at broken bones. Like,
It's a matter of inches, dude.
that freeze frame shows how close you were to just straight, like it being a completely different situation, dude.
I have to go watch this again, but yeah.
It looks so, no offense, but it looks so funny with no audio
I know.
because it kind of like takes away the seriousness of it. But
I like fucking went like frame by frame, and I actually like figured out how I landed. And I basically, when I went over, I basically, like I said, I just fucking like tuck and rolled, and like my left shoulder was like pretty much my left shoulder and my helmet, kind of the first thing, and I just kind of fucking rolled. So,
was your
Were you
GoPro?
milking it on the ground, or were you making sure you weren't fucked up?
it was kind of like the wind kind of got knocked out of me a little bit, and then it was also just I was just fucking tensed up, like fucking fuck, I'm hurt, what the fuck's wrong? Nothing's wrong. All right, I'm okay. And that's when I rolled over and I was like, you fucking kidding me.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to jump straight up from that regardless of how you feel.
No, yeah, I mean, it was just, my body was just fucking 100% tense, and I was just like, what the fuck's wrong with me? All right, my arm hurts a little bit. Fucking, I can breathe. I don't feel any pain in my neck. My arms are okay. My legs are okay. All right, you're good. Because I mean, if you watch like the full actual video, like I kind of sit there for a second, and someone's like, "You want me to call an ambulance?" And I'm like, "No, I'm okay." And then seconds later, I fucking get up and take my fucking helmet off and throw my jacket. I'm just pissed off for a minute. I look back and fucking see my bike just laying there.
Yeah, that's never.
Let's see. I know I fucking watched the video actually earlier today.
God, dude. Dude, like literally inches away from it being a really bad situation.
Let's see.
He was inches away from not even having this situation, too.
Yeah.
Well, right.
I mean, literally, had he turned and essentially ridden on the sidewalk, like aimed for that.
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, there's basically like gravel right there, and then it's a ditch.
Oh. Oh, never mind.
Here,
Yeah, or that curb.
This is the video. I'll actually play it further than you've probably seen it.
You knew it was coming before it came.
Yep.
Oh, dude, on my third video, on my close call,
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I thought I was done, dude.
You okay? No. You said he doesn't want it. Okay. Don't move. Don't move.
Don't move.
Don't move, please.
No move, please.
Yeah, there was fucking loads of people out there fucking quick.
Oh, I see what you're saying. There's a fucking curb right there.
Yeah,
I thought it
there's
was
a curb and then it goes and it's a ditch. Yeah. So,
yeah, you were fucked.
yeah.
God, that's crazy, dude. Well, I guess I'm gonna stop squidding now.
Shit. But I mean, literally, that is the only fucking thing that was wrong with me. That fucking bruise. And that's just from me clotheslining my fucking mirror.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I mean, there was another guy, literally, like, a couple of days after the wreck, I went to the bar that I always go to, and there was a guy there, and he was fucked up. Like, he had his arm in a sling, his leg was all fucked, he was on a crutch, and like drapes all over his face, and stuff around his abdomen. He was in basically almost the exact same thing as me, except he hit a fucking truck, and the truck hit him like broadside, and his leg between him, the truck and the bike, broke his leg in like 3 places. And I got fucking lucky, I'll say that.
Hell yeah, you did.
Crazy enough, fucking today while I was riding, fucking nobody tried to kill me.
How?
Like I'm used to it. You know, every time I go out, I know at least one person is gonna try to fucking, not gonna be paying attention, cut me off, fucking, swerve out in front of me or fucking something. There's always something, but today there wasn't.
It's always nice when you get those days. I can't lie. Like,
I rarely ever have them.
oh yeah, no, they come few and far between, but when you get them, you're like, oh man.
It's nice. Like, why can't this be the norm? And like people try to kill me only once in a while. And that's the thing, with the difference between this bike and stuff like that is, I realize that I grab a lot more fucking rear brake than I really should. And that was the one bad thing about the fucking coming from the 500 is it did have ABS, and you could grab more rear brake and you're still fine. But I gotta get out of the habit of hitting the rear brake as hard when I need to.
I don't grab rear brake unless I'm not going to be able to stop in time.
You don't grab a rear brake?
Yeah.
That's funny, I'm complete opposite.
You use your rear brake
Way
majority
more.
of the time.
Yep. Probably about 80% of the time. And I'll use my front brake 20.
I would never come to a stop if I used a rear brake on my Grom. That thing sucks. It's either you're skidding or you're not stopping.
I use both every time almost.
I hover front. So unless my wife is on the back of my bike, then it's.
I guess you probably come to a stop a lot less than I do.
Oh, because I have to. Yeah, I use rear brake because I split lanes. So you slow down to split lanes, but I don't need to fucking like grab front brake to line up for a lane split.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't generally, unless I'm like heading into a sharp turn, I don't really ever hit my brake aside from I am now coming to a complete stop. Or like I'm running up on a red light and I'm planning on coming to a complete stop and then it turns green, But like I very rarely ever have to brake outside of red lights or stop signs. Minus twisties, and I'm not about to hit my back brake on twisties because I don't want to risk locking on my brake as I'm trying to position myself on a twisty, even on the Grom. That's just silliness.
Yeah. Yeah, today was the first time I ever rode a sport bike with another fucking person. And he's a fucking like brand new rider, so it was kind of nerve-wracking.
I'm not really that fearful of first-time riders as long as it is, like a decently intelligent human being. Obviously, their skill set's not necessarily there, but if you're not a complete buffoon, I don't think you're going to be you're not going to put yourself in, you're going to be more worried about putting yourself in a bad situation than then you're more likely to put yourself in a bad situation. So it don't worry me too much.
Yeah, it's just, my concern, like today, was just with his lane positioning. Because, like, for the vast majority of the ride, I led. You know, I was on the left side, up in front, and stuff like that. And it was just sometimes he'd be more in the middle of the lane instead of over there on the right and back a little bit. Sometimes he kind of got up a little close. And like I tried to, at the very beginning of the ride, I tried to tell him like exactly where we were going, so he, always kind of know. There was a couple of times where like we were coming up to a turn, and he would almost be like right next to me. And it's just like, no, motherfucker, you don't need to be right there because we're about to get in a different fucking lane.
Yeah, Denny and I ride really, really close together, actually. A lot of times you can't tell in the videos because he's on my right side, but we ride pretty close. But then again, we're on Chroms, so
yeah, I mean,
it's a whole different world.
The vast majority of the time, I was going right around, like 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, we're going like 45 or 50, 55, and but I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, you can see in some of our videos, I'll like touch each other.
Yeah. But I mean, how are the mirrors on the ground?
Stock ones are the ones we have.
The ones you have.
He has these bar end mirrors that are complete circles that stick straight off the side. They're like 3 inches sticking out on either side. I have a 1 inch by 1 inch, like basically a bicycle mirror that like does not stick out side of the bike at all. Like you can't even see it in my videos. It's like under. I can see it because of the shape of my arms are. I can see the mirror and it is pointed out, so I can see out of it, but you cannot actually see it in the videos.
Yeah. Because like with mine, like I can see a decent amount of stuff out of my left mirror, but I can't see as much out of my right mirror. And unfortunately, the side he was riding on was the right side, and it's just like I said, he's a new rider. I mean, he had ridden a long time ago on like cruisers and stuff, but it's just
a lot of the time. Another thing you can't tell in my videos, I guess you'll be able to soon enough when I actually start editing in Denny's footage. But like if I'm like riding like down the main road, where it's like straight, I'm actually sitting like cockeyed on my bike, like basically on my left butt cheek and left hamstring, so that I can turn like 180 degrees around without really trying.
Yeah, and that was something I noticed today because I got my new helmet and I went to the chin mount, but the way I have to do it for my helmet is I have the exact same setup as Motonosity. So the chin mount's actually a little bit on my right side of my helmet. So when I'm trying to like look over my right shoulder, it kind of doesn't allow me to look quite as far. It's something I got to get used to.
A problem I have is, and I've tried putting my scene in all kinds of different places, but the little knob, not like the dial knob, but like I guess it's probably in the
button underneath.
Yes, it will hook on my striker vest 50% of the time, and I'll go to like turn my head around and I'm just stuck. And I'm afraid it's going to get me in a bad situation at some point. But like, I've tried like consciously kind of turning my head to where that's lifted up. But when I'm in like a situation where I'm like checking my surroundings, I'm not necessarily thinking that way. And I'll get caught up on it every once and again. I mean, I've readjusted my striker vest. I've moved my Cena forward more, back more. Nothing seeming to work. I don't know what I'm going to do aside from getting a different Cena.
There's nothing you really can do. You just get used to it. And you tilt your head to the right. Like put your right ear towards your right shoulder and turn your head to the left.
Right, yeah, that's what I do. But like, you know, I don't know. It's like 90% of the time I probably do that. But then that other 10% of the time, I'm like, it's not like if I'm just checking behind me, I will do that. But like if something catches my attention and I look back, I will, because I guess naturally the way my body works, when I look to my left side, my left ear will drop, you know, which makes it even worse. So about 10% of the time I do that, and then 50% of that 10%, it gets caught. So about 5% of the time I get caught on my striker vest. Oh, I was giving people updates in the last hangout, in case anybody's still curious. The U.S. did win the President's Cup by 1 point. So,
wow, that doesn't happen very often.
yeah, it came down to the very last pair out there. But then again, we lost in soccer today, so it all equals out.
Soccer's not a real sport.
You go run for 90 plus minutes and tell me it's not a real sport.
They don't run for
I
90.
didn't say that they weren't athletes, but soccer's not a real sport.
You do know that they have, like, what was it, the midfielder runs, what was it, like 5 miles in a game?
Oh, they're definitely in shape.
No, 5 miles in 90 minutes.
But some of those 5 miles are a dead sprint.
Yep. No, and I only use the midfielder because he's the only player that goes up and all the way back.
Well, fullbacks, your wings on the back run the entire full pitch and side to side.
But midfield plays defense to help out, whereas your wings don't necessarily fall back every single play.
Right, but your fullback starts on defense, and he will go all the way up to the other cross line to throw crosses in. So he will run the entirety of the pitch multiple times per game. I'm just saying, I could not play, like, forget my skill set. I could not participate in a 90-minute professional soccer match. Like, even if they told me just get on the pitch, stay in position, run where you have to be, we're never going to pass you the ball. You don't have to worry about passing. You don't have to worry about defending. You just run where this position would generally run. I don't know if I could play any position other than goalie on a professional level. Like even strikers that are just kind of floating around up top, and all they have to do is run back to stay on side. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah. Oh no, they're definitely some in shape motherfuckers. I hate fucking soccer.
I love it because I love it for the exact opposite reason that I hate NBA basketball. Every single point counts.
Whereas basketball really doesn't.
The last 2 minutes.
Pretty much.
But the reason that I hate soccer is for the exact reason I love hockey. Those motherfuckers just beat the shit out of each other and get the fuck up and continue playing with Soccer, it's like you fucking breathe on a motherfucker and he rolls around like he's dying.
Okay, but here's the reason they do that. If you stick your toe out and clip me, and I'm still on my feet, I am now at a disadvantage because I'm off balance trying to maintain possession of the ball. If I fall, they blow the whistle and I get a free kick. That's the only reason they do that. It's not because
yeah, but you can
pansies.
fall and just be like, motherfucker, I fucking, you tripped me. It doesn't have to be this fucking, oh my god,
because you can get a penalty for diving. So you have to act like you're hurt so that they can't give you a penalty for diving.
I can't. Like I said.
Plus, they're also trying to play it up so the other guy gets a yellow card.
I know, and that's, like I said, that's the thing. It's literally, I grew up, watching hockey and loving hockey, and I also, I played lacrosse, and it's just like, those are fast-paced, just fucking brutal, hard-hitting sports, where like you get like. If you've ever played hockey, I mean, those boards and the glass, it's solid. They're motherfucking solid. And when you see them, check each other into those boards and they fucking just are flexing, I mean, they are beating shit out of each other and they just get the fuck up.
Yeah, no, I love watching hockey. I've never played it. I'm not good enough on ice skates to even consider, like, trying to mess around with the puck, let alone take a hit.
Ice hockey is probably the greatest sport to play, period.
And also, I think it's the best sport to watch.
No, I love watching hockey. I love it. But I just also enjoy soccer. I just like sports in general. It's like the same reason I actually am into watching golf.
I hate baseball.
I don't like baseball. It's too slow for me, and as long as you're close enough, nothing matters until the 8th and 9th inning. But like in hockey and in soccer and in golf, every single point, stroke, whatever you want to call it, for whatever sport matters. I mean, think about it, in hockey or in soccer,
One might win it.
If you get the first point, your odds of winning are 10 times greater. Because, it's just every single one matters. You could score in the first minute in hockey or in soccer and win the game, I'm into that. People are like, well, that's not no scoring for me. It's like, but that's what makes it exciting. Like, people don't even cheer when they score in basketball anymore. It's only like if you hit like a long three or if you make a nasty dunk, then people will cheer. But you're not cheering for the score itself. In soccer and hockey, people go absolutely nuts because every single little point matters. And in golf, you can be on the last hole and have a 5-stroke lead and find a way to screw it up. Like, you're never out until you're out. You can watch a guy finish his round. He gets hot on the last day, finish his round at noon. 3 hours before the guy in first place tees off, and you still find a way to win because they can choke it all away.
Hey, I'm going to take it offline, so...
Yeah, it's cool. I don't care.
Say good night to Talentless. He's the only one fucking watching.
Later, guys.
Take it easy, Talentless.
Later, lurkers. Bye, Talentless.